Since our Drupal theme will inevitably have graphics included with our CSS, we should prepare our theme to be ready for these images. So let's get started. Since themes are strictly for presentation in Drupal, we'll only want to include the graphics that make up our theme, which is essentially anything that is going to be part of the design and look of the site, not any of the content imagery that you might see in, say, nodes or blocks. So let's actually prepare an images folder because Drupal themes can utilize subfolders. So jumping into our theme folder, and remember our theme is called Hansel and Petal, located in the Sites All Themes folder, we create a new subfolder called Images. We can place all our theme images in this folder. In fact, I have a bunch of files already ready that are included with the exercise files for chapter 6. So I'm going to go in here and I'm actually going to copy all these images into our theme. And we can go back to Drupal and refresh our home page. So I'm going to open the home page in a new tab and let's visit it. Now our site is starting to really come together. We see a lot of imagery that was not there before. And the reason these images now show is because our CSS already had these images declared, but the files just were not there. There are some things to fix, but remember, we're not done building this Drupal theme. One thing to point out about images is you can actually have subfolders inside an images folder as you see necessary. Outside of the images folder, there will be a couple of graphics that usually appear in themes, like the logo, the screenshot, and the fave icon. These are totally optional, but you can have them in either the images folder or outside of it. Whenever you actually want to declare a screenshot to be inside the images folder, you'll need to make sure that you put the images path. But since we don't have our screenshot in the images folder, that's not what we need for this theme. When working with images in CSS, as I'll show in the style.css file, you do not want to make absolute paths to the imagery. You want to use relative paths only. So as we see here on line 7, this background image for the body is calling images bg.png. If you were to create an absolute path, which is a full URL, and the theme is moved or ported to another site, then the URL to the image is bound to break. By having images only relative path, we now are making the Drupal theme much more portable. Separating theme graphics from the rest of the site is a wonderful feature of Drupal for both maintenance reasons and just plain web design sanity.